it's a party when I come to town. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. They'll come out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Cam Akers with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback. 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at the 20. On first down, Hal. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Back to Gibson, and another catch for him. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. This one left side caught by Gibson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. From the 44, Howell. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. 2nd down. Howell now. Finding Gibson on the slant. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. 3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Howell, 3rd and goal. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's taken down inside the 30. 115 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Stafford on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. Folk's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit.
2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 1st down, Howell to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And once more, Howe back to the air. Able to connect with Dotson. And the Commanders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Gibson is in. Touchdown, Washington. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Cam Akers and the Rams offense ready to go back to work. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On fourth down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Taken at the 37. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Commanders will take over with a first and 10. So here is Washington now to take over. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. First and 10 as they start this drive. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. With a play fake, and now here's Howe to throw it. He's got him in, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. taking it in from 14 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a first and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Atwell here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now it's Stafford. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 133 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson, 39 yards. And the Rams are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now 21-17. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was all capped off by the Van Jefferson touchdown reception. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And this is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go, 4th down, Howell. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Stafford now to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To try again after the sack. Stafford buying time to his left. And it'll be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
To throw again on 2nd down. Howell. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Howell. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get on the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. Flush, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Holding, receiving team.
So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least. As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Powell out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
And they go play action with Howell.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Now throwing on first down here. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd and inches.
Powell.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because
touchdown!
Jahan Dotson,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On third down, here's a run by Akers. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 29, Powell. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. 3rd and long. Here's Howell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Howell looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. 1st down, Howell to throw. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 34.
Faking the handoff, Howell. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Stafford. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open is Robinson. Touchdown, L.A. Allen Robinson, 56 yards. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at their own 20-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the 27, Howell. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And once more, Howell back to the air.
Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Off play action. It's Howell.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 37.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll take this down to the 33.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Fourth down, Howell.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting...
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call. And it's certainly good here. Late in a tight game.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he stopped immediately there. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Stafford now to throw.
Akers back-to-back catches.
And down he goes. After a pickup of 9. Stafford.
Across the middle, and this pass complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Now Stafford. Caught left side, Williams.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Hang on here. They declined that. So the yardage will stand. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Gibson again. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
3rd and 5.
Now a first throw here in overtime. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. He's got it to Gibson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
On 2nd and 11 now. Howell. Oh, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Well, he had the interception woes in regulation, and now they carry over into overtime. And on the other side, CD, all they need is a field goal to win it.
I'm glad you pointed that out, Brandon, because he has not been sharp all game long. He's been rather loose with some of his passes, and this one might cost him the ball game.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. A give up the middle to Akers. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They'll run on first down with Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
He's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
From the 50 at Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
All right, Charles, so this offense, they need to mount something here. Time is dwindling. They can't get anything going on this drive. This one might end in a tie.
Yeah, that clock putting a little extra pressure on them, right? So now, as you look at the playbook, what are you breaking out? Is there something you haven't used before? Is there something you used earlier that you can go back to? Or can one of your guys just make one of those big-time plays that decides this game?
A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Howell.
Being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And play will be stopped here with 10 seconds remaining in overtime as they've called a timeout. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And we will play on here in overtime.
Oh, that's so deflating, Brandon, because you know he was thinking to himself, just give me a shot. Just put us in a position to win the game, and I'll get it done. With this kick, not on target, and we'll keep going here.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Drama, drama, drama. We saw all of it in this one. Overtime.